So the first thing is, before we get into any of the segments, because there's some segments, all right? I gave them like a little like professional career life story of yours, but I want to know, can you give us like an abridged personal life story of Rie? So how did you like, what was your childhood to like here?
So I was born and raised in Japan. I was born in Hiroshima, raised in Hiroshima. After that. So after I graduated high school, I moved to Osaka and I went to college there. But I went to college and my college had an exchange student program. So then I went to Australia again, and then I went to West Virginia as an exchange student. Yeah.
Okay. And that was when you first came to America?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just loved it.
Yeah.
I don't, like when you go somewhere, like when you are in, such a young age, everything is so new, everything is so exciting. So
scary.
I wasn't
Or were you brave?
scared.
She's brave.
No, I feel like when I get older, I learned to be scared.
Oh, got it. Also, you're kind of like brazen when you were young and just ready for adventure.
Yeah. I, like roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
I loved it, but I recently went to Six Flags. I was scared.
You realize life is more terrifying as you get older. Yeah.
So I loved it. So I was thinking I want to go to college or I want to live in a foreign country. Yeah. But my dad was super strict, so like it was very difficult to do it. I had some bias about America because like in Japan, like all the media, like there is a TV program like LAPD 24 hours LAPD.
Oh god, okay.
So like if you watch that, your first impression of America is a lot of crimes, a lot of like gun violence. So I was a little bit scared coming to the US.
Yeah.
But everyone was so friendly, and I loved there.
Yeah. And then I know you went to like New York, and you did like a lot of cooking there, and you did culinary school there, right?
Yeah.
And then you like, worked for a knife company for a bit.
Yeah.
And then that's when you applied for the Japanese food expert, and you came to LA. Or no, you came first to restaurants here.
Yes, so I went to culinary school called French Culinary Institute back then. When I was there, they changed the name. It was Institute of Culinary International. Sorry, I'm still. They changed the name, and it is International Culinary Center, ICC.
Yes, good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Thank you. So So I was working for a knife company when I was at the culinary school. So I took the night class, and so I was kind of juggling two things. So I was working from 8 to 5, from 5:15 to 11 p.m. I was at the school.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Wow, busy days.
Yeah, but I loved it. If we kind of rewind the time, I also worked for a culinary school in Japan.
Oh, okay.
And before that, I wasn't too interested in I loved cooking. I always loved cooking, and my mom is a chef, my grandma is a chef. So, but I didn't feel like this is going to be my profession.
Right. I didn't know that your mom and your grandma were the chef. That's really cool.
I don't call them as it's not like I'm always feel like chef is such a big term. But my grandma owned this like little kind of eatery, like coffee shop. Not coffee shop. It's like a little restaurant.
Yeah.
So my mom also worked for her, and she like in Japan, if you want to run a restaurant, you have to get this cooking license. Oh. So both of them had that license. Yeah. Okay. So food, like restaurant industry, food industry is very close to me all the time. But since I knew that it's very, physically and, mentally draining, even though my, mom's and my grandma's restaurant, it's like super low key. But I didn't feel like that is my calling.
Right.
But after graduated college and stuff, I started working for this culinary school, and I met so many students who is so passionate about cooking, and that was so cool. Yeah. And I kind of discovered a new way of cooking and like food trend. It was so fun and so interesting. So I started, kind of attracted to food and restaurant industry.
Wow. And then so you eventually got here to Tasty. That's where we met.
Yeah.
We started working together. I think I was like the intern on one of your shoots and we bonded over Beyonce. Remember that?
Yes.
Yes. We were like blasting it and I was like, you like Beyonce? And you're like, yeah, you understand? And we're like, woo! And then softball. We're both on the softball team. Rie is our secret weapon, you guys. Unfortunately, everyone doesn't expect her to be great, which why should they not? They never do, and then she goes out there and she gets like hitters every time.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because even Blue, how do you call it? Like we call it Blue, but do they know why it's like the guy, the umpire? Yeah. So even umpire doesn't expect me to hit so far because I'm petite and skinny Japanese Asian girl.
But that's why it's like we love seeing their face when they're wrong, and then we're like, yeah! It's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
And so so we bonded over that, and just it's when we worked at a place where like you just always working, so you have to like really become close to people soon. But that's how we got here.
Yeah.
And so that's a great little life recap of Rie.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. I'm Matthew Francis, and I'll see you soon. Real soon if you click one of the links because there's more to watch. Okay. That's it. Bye.